Welcome to the BFFI. Now this weekend is an important date in every fly tyres calendar. The British Fly Fair attracts fly tyres from around the globe, and they are demonstrating some extraordinary skills and flies that have to be seen to be believed. Some of them so realistic you expect them to fly off the vice. Sorry. There's also an array of stalls where you can kit yourself out for all your fly tying needs. Some of it you don't even know that you do need. So come on, let's go and have a look what's going on. Right, we're on the Vineyard stand with some fantastic fly tyres. Barry Ord, Clarke, Ian McKenzie and David from Bug Bond. So I've thrown a challenge to two of them, that's David and Barry, to tie a fly as quickly as possible. There's the materials, boys. You choose what you want and the challenge will begin. Right, are you two ready?
Yes.
3, 2, 1, off you go. This is where you see all the shapes. Oh, that's a cheater.
It's not pretty.
Neither you did it.
Thanks a lot, Hywel.
30 seconds gone, guys.
Oh, this is untidy. This reminds me of Bruce Forsyth. Too much aquavit last night, I tell you, mate.
Minute's gone, guys.
So you've been practicing? You know what? This looks absolutely bloody awful.
Stop. 1.5. Well done. I tell you what, and it's still good enough to catch a fish.
Yeah, absolutely. I think so.
Oh, a little bit of tidying up.
You mean you haven't quite finished then?
It's just a hatching caddis that has a little shuck hanging at the back. It's a great fly for both brown trout and grayling. Works a treat and floats very well.
A caddis bomb with a tungsten bead, a size 10, heavy nymph hook.
Well done to Barry Ord, Clarke. Great speed tying there. And if you wanted to become a top fly tyer, where would you start? Well, there's always the Fly Dressers Guild with branches all over the UK. We catch up with General Secretary Chris Reeves to tell us more about it.
We have 1,500 individual members. About half of those are in clubs up and down the country, 41 branches at the moment. 3 new branches this year alone. We come to shows like this. We have the have a go tables, we've got demonstrations going on of techniques and problem solving. We did long leats back in June and did over 90 people tied their first fly in 2 days.
Brilliant.
The way it's going here, we may double that.
This is Philippa Hake, who started only 6 months ago and is already truly hooked, regularly posting her creations on Twitter. So what got her into fly tying?
This guy right here.
It's all my fault.
It's all Hywel's fault.
It's great seeing young people get involved, and we need a lot more of them to do so. Well done, your first woolly bugger. And if you want to see it closer, remember the name on Twitter, Philippa_Hake. If you really love fly tying, why not tie every fly from a 19th century book by Francis entitled A Book on Angling, which lists over 600 flies. Kat Rolling from the US is doing precisely that, and she's tying them all in hand with authentic materials. She tells us that she always ties 2 of each pattern. and she's been doing it for over 2 years and now is only past the 100th fly. If history isn't your thing, then how about realistic? This crazy Dutchman has an eye for detail. Well, I told you you would see some creations today, and I mentioned that some of them are so lifelike that you expect them to fly off. Well, this one I'd expect to hop off, but have a look at this. This is a work of art. I mean, it's a fly catching a fly, but right in the bottom you will see it's all tied on a fishing hook. Would I fish with it? No. But I would put it on the mantelpiece.
That will take me close to 40, 50 hours down the road, no problem. That's just fly tying for the fun of fly tying.
Yes.
Doesn't have anything to do with fishing anymore. Although it's very sort of educational because you actually learn to, about proportions and what you're imitating. Because there's a good number of fly fishers and fly tyers that are tying flies because someone else tells them this and that is a good pattern.
Okay.
They pretty much do whatever they're told and they don't even know what they're imitating. Not all of them, but... And once you get into this stuff, you really have to get into that stuff to be able to get a copy as close as you can, proportion-wise and color-wise and all that. So you actually learn something from it and it keeps me busy.
They do say there's a fine line between genius and lunatic. So if you're going to just have a go or embark on a historic project of your own, or just simply wish to tie flies to fish with, you're going to need stuff. And the BFFI is full of stuff. And on Funky Fly Tying Stand, Toby tells us what's new for this year.
It's a very, very new flash material that's clear but been dyed in loads of different colours. Very, very translucent, very soft, very mobile, can be used for tails, ribbing, wings, little butts to hot butts, that sort of thing, cheeks. Now we've got a range of very hot colours like your pinks, your chartreuses, your oranges, but we're also doing a range of natural colours like olives, clarets, browns, which are perfect for making bodies on nymph flies. Now these are turkey biots, which are a lot more translucent than goose biots. They're longer and they're easier to use when making your nymph or dry flies. They give a beautiful segmented finish on the fly, or you can reverse them and you get a very flat finish. Comes in a range of about 14 colours, so from your natural colours through to your hot colours like this.
Flies need to be tied on hooks, and Partridge have some of the best, including a new range of salmon doubles and one of my favourites, the new jig hook. Check out how to use them on Catching De-Grayling. And Crystal River have a new range of precision tools out.
Available in all Crystal River stockists within the next month.
So now we have all we need to make flies. Where do we go and fish them? Well, how about wetting a line in the wild rivers and streams of Norway?
Norway, as you know, comes to sport fishing, it's always been salmon or sea fishing. The inland fishing, trout and grayling, char, pike, has been a bit of a forgotten area. And this is what we've taken upon us to market and inform people about. We have wild fish only, and we have big fish. The scenery is absolutely fantastic. It's a great scenery. You can fish 24 hours if you want to. You'll have to strengthen your arm for that.
The sheer level of skills on show here today is top notch, and here is something a little different. The fly fair is not only about tying flies and buying materials. It's all manner of stands, and one that's really caught my eye is rodcraftsman.com. Very bespoke service. Now just look at the artwork on this, and also what they'll do, they'll customize every handle that you have on your rod to suit you. Right, what are you tying?
A raised red.
Okay.
You don't know what that is?
No, I don't.
Because it's my pattern.
Okay, well let's tie it then. These shows are all about bumping into and catching up with some old friends. And I catch up with Wendy of Wendy's Flies, who I've known for over 35 years and is like a second mum to me. But now she teaches the teachers how to teach.
Thank you.
That's mine.
All right.
Casting for Recovery is a wonderful charity, proving fishing is not only good just for the soul.
The basic premise is that we take ladies away who still have or have had breast cancer. We introduce them to fly fishing over a 2.5 day period. The ladies come along, most of which have never had any experience of fly fishing. We have qualified instructors there, as well as we have a good medical team as well. So over that 2.5 day period, they learn all about how to put the rod together, how to actually cast, how to potentially catch a fish, we hope. They get meditation, counselling, and it's all totally free of charge.
Well, that's it, folks. End of the day. I've had a great day meeting old friends, making new ones. I got a bunch of kit here. I'm off home before it starts raining to tie some flies. See you on the water.